Alright, let's get this show on the road. This is a submission for the Speedrunning Expo Fall. See if I'll get accepted or not to speedrun this game. I'll also be submitting Mega Man 9. This is more of a proof of concept that I can do this. If we die, doesn't matter that much. I'll try to de-rust before the actual stream if I get accepted, but we're not gonna fret it if I actually die here. Usually if I die on Mega Man 4, that's a reset. But I haven't played this game or speedrun this game in like a year or two. It's been a while. So I'm gonna be out of touch completely. I just ran Mega Man 1 with these rules, but I don't actually want to submit Mega Man 1 for the stream because the category is so unforgiving. You have to buster only the food holders, and that's not exactly what I want in my life. There's so much that can go wrong with Mega Man 1, it's just too high risk. Respect Ultima Mando for actually submitting Mega Man 1 like every year. Too risky for me, I think I can't handle that. So we're gonna take it a bit slow, we're gonna take it a bit careful. I'm not in the mood for resets for just a submission. It's not worth it. But let's have a time on the board, or rather have a time for the admins so they can check my run out. Oh, I have to fix my controller for the stream as well. D-pad is kinda wonky, doesn't let me slide at all times. So if you are unfamiliar with Snupster present, it's basically buster only through the Robot Master stages and then everything allowed after that. And it's also no glitches or zipping, although to me they are the same thing. Isn't that zip pretty much a glitch? Come on guys. Come on RTA. That's unusual. Oh, come on boy. So if you shoot a bright man once with the buster and then every other shot after that, or every shot after that, you charge, he's never gonna stop time. Which you probably knew if you watched the Ultima's runs. That's actually not a +9 split, cause last time I actually made a split when I killed him, now I made a split on the black screen. I'm not too worried about the splits there. I'm actually more worried about the time, total time. So if we die, I'm just gonna roll with it. But if we die like 3 times, then I'm probably gonna make a new one. My run is not about dying on Mega Man 4, I'll do that much. First time I finished Mega Man 4 was when I was 4 years old, believe it or not. But I could not beat Mega Man 1. The copy robot was too hard. Oh, I'm not gonna risk that. This is just a submission, I'm not gonna do any crazy tricks. I was gonna actually jump on the block before it appeared, but it's more hassle than it's worth. Oh boy. Reminder to myself to not shoot that fast. What are the ladybugs doing? Crazy. Took a bit more damage than I'd like. That was an E-tank though, we're gonna use that if things get dire. Let's hope that's not the case. But it may very well be, because these mets are blazed a bit. Oh no, 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 no. I'd also like to add that I'm super tired. But I just want to get these submissions out of the way so we can, or I can, stress about other things in my life at the moment and not these submissions. To the point that I'll actually forget to do them. So that's why I'm running this now, since I have the time. Pretty short on time lately. Ah, my D-pad is a bit wonky. So if Dustman actually hits us, I'm dead. Let's see if we have to use the E-tank. It's not too bad, but in this game the E-tanks do cost you more time than in other games, and we could have as well collided into him there if we had more HP, but that we don't, so Most of the bosses in this game are a bit RNG heavy. There's not much you can do if they just... if they are made up with their mind and they just do a specific thing you don't want them to do, then you're just kinda hanging on it like this. Yeah, this is like the worst Dustman pattern I've ever seen. Well, that's not true, I've seen worse. He's actually firing shots now. If we had more HP, I could have just collided into him, and that would have been the end of that. I would have also reset already at this point, but since it's a submission, we'll just roll with that. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, remember the split. Plus 22, yep. That's Mega Man 4 for you. Not the easiest game to do. It's not easy to do, well, it's a lot about luck as well, but it's not easy to be consistent on this game. Because the bosses are a bit of a nuisance. See if we can actually slide under this guy. Even with the short hop, managed to do it. Oh boy, I hate this section though. There we go. Good RNG on the bats there. They don't always open. Oh man, I'm so rusty on this game actually here. Haven't played it in so long. And like Mega Man 1 has ruined me. But I'll also be submitting Mega Man 9. That was actually incredible. Oh boy. If Ultima submits 4 or 9, we can actually have a race. That'll be fun. I'm probably not gonna learn a game just to race him, so if he picks the same game that I do, then we can race. Yeah. I have tired eyes at the moment. Do wanna get to sleep after this run is done. Or maybe I'll do Mega Man 9 as well, so I can get both of these out of the way. There's so much to de-rusting to do before the event. So this is a good de-rust here. So Drillman keeps walking back and forth more if you are close to him at all times. Usually. There's a chance that he'll do that. It's still RNG, but there is a... oh my lord. We're gonna lose like, what, 3 minutes on bad boss RNG? Yep, that's Mega Man 4 for you. Look at him. Yeah, man, he was doing the Toad Man there. I'm confused. He does that so rarely. You can see it kinda messed me up there. Wasn't expecting that. I also have to learn the middle of the screen trick, where if you stand in the exact middle, you kind of zip upwards. That's allowed on the Snupster percent. So when you beat the boss, try to be in the middle of the screen, and you might cancel the animation. That'll be a bit faster, and I forgot to split. Oh well, I'm not worried about the splits like I told you. It's more so I can see my total time. I also stream so rarely that live split is not like a second nature to me, it's just there. Like I stream like twice a year. Yeah, streaming is not my thing. Oh boy. Oh! I don't think I'll ever learn this section fast. Like there's so much that can go wrong on this section if you go fast. Maybe if I started with this stage, that would be like actually a valid idea. But not when I'm trying to de-rust and submit a run So this is gonna be... Oh nice, the 1-up got scrolled off. So not when I'm trying to submit a run and be more careful, I'm not gonna speed up those sections for no reason at all. Let's just try to have a deadless run. I'm not worried about speed that much at the moment. Although this is not slow by any means, but it's just... I can do so much better as well. But I'm not too worried about it. It is what it is. And that's fine. My goal is to do a better time than my PB on the stream, but that's a good goal to have, but not necessarily feasible. I'll try to learn as much as I can before it. Hardest boss of the game. As he lifts up his hands, you fire. I think I missed one charged. My eyes are so tired. Where's my things? Remember the split. Good enough. Even a minute loss at this point is like pretty normal if you're doing Buster only, because of the RNG on the bosses is so heavy. So I have to think about the actual estimate pretty carefully. Like 55 to be safe maybe, we'll see. I don't want to go over an estimate. Did I almost just die there? There we go. Now we're getting the hang of it. So hard to come back to Mega Man 4 after just... No! We're gonna do it without the balloon adapter apparently. Oh man, I miss it so rarely. Man. That's something, alright. Let's try to make up the time at least. I think we did okay. Lost maybe 5 seconds. But that's, we don't have the balloon adapter now. Not a huge problem, but... Could have done some skips on the Cossack stages. Man, that's sad. That is sad. Oh well. Not gonna kill myself for it. That's fine. I'm not that good with the balloon to begin with, so it's just a small help here and there. But it's not necessary. If this was like a normal RTA speedrun, that would have been a run. But since no glitches are allowed, it's not that big of a help anyway. A bit sad that we missed it, but... it's a submission. Let it rip. Charge. Thank you. And just keep doing that and I'll... Nope. That's fine as well. That's a fine spot for charging. Very good. I'll approve. And that's it. That was actually pretty good. We actually made up maybe some time on that. Nope, still not the center. I need to learn those pixels. Missed the balloon. That happens like 1 in 20 tries. I was too close to the edge and jump didn't work. That is sad. I understand that I'm going like, oh, that is sad, I missed it though. And at the same time I'm saying it doesn't matter, but it really doesn't. I'm just sad that I missed it on the submission run. Because it's gonna cost us like a minute. But I don't think that's gonna matter. I don't think that's gonna matter. Yeah, my controller is definitely acting up here. I'll make sure to clean it. That's also fine. Bit too close to the hippo. Something stuck in my throat. Probably Mega Man Eternal. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. People say I have an unusual count for that guy. People usually count to like 3. I like counting to 5. It's more like 6. But I don't say the 6, because 5 is a better number. It's more in balance with something. Oh, missed the guy. Missed the balloon adapter as well, though. Sad face. Let's take less damage. Less damage is fun. You could collide into the actual boss, mini-boss itself, but I think it's like 8 damage. I don't know if it's more or not, but it is a lot. So Ringman can throw 2 rings if you are too far away from him. That's why he does that at the beginning. Yeah, we're doing fine otherwise. I can't do some of the skips in like Cossack 1, I mean Cossack 2. There we go. That's the zip I want. Well, zip. Not really a zip, not really a glitch. Not bad. There's only a couple of spots where I actually use balloon, so I think we'll leave. It's good that this run happened, because if this actually happens on the stream now, I can learn the game without balloon as well. Of course I know the game without balloon, but to actually force me into this situation is just healthy for the future. You have to be prepared for all kind of stuff happening on the actual stream. So imagine your worst run, that's usually the stream run, right? Or if you're having a race or a marathon or something, you're usually gonna do your worst anyway. It just happens. So it's good that we are actually having an unlucky run here. It's not unlucky except on the bosses a bit, but I just messed up. Or I could blame my controller, which is a more feasible option. Makes me look better as a person. But it could also make me look worse. You could think I'm a liar. But then again, I have the controller on the screen, maybe you'll be the judge. But I think I was just too close to the edge. And thus the jump didn't work. As seen on many Mega Man games actually, if you're just too close to the edge... Oh, this is... Didn't want to take the risk for some reason. It didn't feel right to jump. Oh, my controller. Yeah, the down button is actually kind of messed up now. I have to clean my controller before I actually do any serious de-rusting, because that's gonna mess me up so bad. But I remember the NES controllers, you had to press so hard on them once they were worn out, like the little rubbers inside were worn out. Man, you had to actually Like, you gotta work out when you use the NES controllers. That is horrible. We didn't know anything about, like, changing rubbers on the controllers when we were kids. We just thought they were broken. And we just had to deal with it. But now, of course, you know the reason why it happens. The little rubber things inside, like, they usually crack. Or there's some stuff on them there that you have to clean it out. Might be the case again with this controller here. Yeah, it doesn't work every time I press down, so... gonna have to press it harder when I slide. Let's do that then. Should play with the steering wheel. Oh! Okay. Skullmask music is one of my favorite ones as well. Nope, not today. There's so many little tricks that you could actually do in the game, and when you get them to work, it's the best day of your life. Come on. We are gonna kaleidoscope. Did I just do a continuous slide? That was cool. Looked like the slide was just a one long one. Try to get some energy out of that. No luck. Snupster represent one of those rare runs where you actually might want to farm for energy. Well, not farm for per se, but the runs can be a bit difficult with the Buster. So you might want to hope for energy, whereas normal speedrunning you would want to avoid most energies, because that will slow you down a few frames, but... I don't really care for frames, or like 1 or 2 second saves. It's not... like, that's not fun. You're over-improving. And now we're just gonna use an E-tank, because I'm scumming. Not a huge time loss, but I took way too much damage on the stage, so it'll balance itself out. Taking damage on the stage actually makes you go through it a bit faster, and using an E-tank balances it out, since it makes you slow down. And again, I would have actually reset this run already, but such is not the case now. We're just gonna run this game. Happy times. It's gonna be fine. Let's just not die. I don't like dying. So now we get to use our weapons, and let me be honest, I don't remember any strategies at all. It's been so long. I should have probably played this game a couple of times before this submission run, but maybe this is a proof of concept that I can still remember a game after being away from it for years and still run it okay. Not great, but okay. Maybe that's the purpose here. So imagine how well I could do later on. I'm always afraid that I'll actually drop down there. Oh, there we go. And man, I really have to press hard on the controller now. So let's do just that. Skip this section altogether. So now we need rush coil instead of a balloon. Balloon would be a bit faster, because you don't have to wait for a coil to drop down and then leave and then drop down again. But it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. You shouldn't be either, let's just have fun. Let's enjoy Mega Man 4. Let's just take the damage. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ring is somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to run this game like 10 times after this to do a proper... Oh! Being a bit of a bee. There we go. I tried to rush and really didn't work. Missed a couple of easy shots, but then again he was doing a good job avoiding my shots. So I can only give him kudos for that. I love this castle, it's one of my favorite castles from any Mega Man game. Even though it's not the Wily castle, but there was the Proto Man castle as well. This just looks nice. So we can't actually... we could go to the left, but now that we don't have the balloon adapter, I can't do the skip. So I would actually use balloon on the far left there to skip this whole room. But we really can't now, so it's just Buster. I love the Buster. I'm probably gonna Buster more on this run than usually, because I've forgotten the weapons. Or their usage. Well, not forgotten, but what's the word I should use? It has escaped me momentarily. Maybe that's it. Here I could as well balloon up, but I don't have it, so we're not gonna. Simple, so it's about a 20-second loss, maybe. Maybe around those numbers. I'll reset the energy, we're running a bit low. Save strats. Good to understand those as well. I'm not gonna bother swapping weapons just yet. Just go to the end. Now we can. This is not one of my best bosses in the game, I'll be honest. Kinda tricky to get it to work fast. Does have a clear pattern, but I just suck at moving things. There I already missed. Yeah. Missed a couple of times actually. Whoa! That one is incredibly fast. We got the worst RNG again. If you get the fastest pattern, you have to wait all of these out. Man, I hate this boss. I think you can actually shoot him 4 times per pass, but listen, when you take a 2-year break from a game, you're not gonna do that straight off. That's okay, I missed a couple of easy shots. So again, losing time, but I'm not too worried. We're doing fine. Now we have the auto-scroller, which means we can take a snack. Not too bad. There we go. Now remember that little guy who spawns, there he goes. I seem to sometimes forget that that one exists. So does Ultima. So I don't feel too bad about it. How did I miss that? Feel some weapons. Gonna need them later. So it's a good idea to feel them. There are some neat glitches you can do on this stage as well, but we cannot. Not allowed. That was almost done. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I have some work to do on the menus. Probably apparent. Could use a skull shield here. But I'm confident enough that I don't have to. Should probably filled shit. But that's okay, we don't really need that much anymore. Well, there goes the jet energy down to the pit. Let's hope these don't drop any energies or we could die here. Just don't make any dumb jumps. And you're fine. And we are at the cockroach twins. Could change weapons here already. So we'll get the charge. Could also use dive missile here, but it's a bit slower. Moonwalk. There we go. I actually like the boss design. It could be a bit more hectic in my opinion. It's a bit too easy. I like the middle platform here. Shoot. That was actually not bad. I'm actually quite happy about that one. Could have been a tad faster, but I'll take that. That was fun. Yeah, this is nowhere near PB range. Probably not a surprise, we missed the balloon as well, so we can completely forget that such a thing as a PB exists. Kinda hilarious that you can actually so easily miss the adapter. Oh well. I've taken too much damage, probably. Sometimes it's just faster to mash instead of switching weapons. Don't think we need the tanks. Oh no. Oh yes. All of this is fine. Oh wow! I didn't realize the tube doesn't die from the trill bomb. That's actually quite surprising. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's actually interesting. Unless I actually missed it, but I don't think I did. That's something, alright. Come here, boy. Don't wanna get caught. Well, I did just that. I can't remember the last time when he actually picked me up. This is hilarious. Well, the only way is up now, right? According to Wiley, at least. In before I forgot to record this. That would be fun. We have 4 stages left and my PB is up in like 10 minutes. Why did I do such a good time? Oh, I didn't split. That's okay. Welcome to speedrunning where the splits don't matter. Love this med stage. Always forget that that one is the pirouette met. It's kind of placed awkwardly for going fast, I suppose. Good, good. I'll take your energy pellets. Because Metal Daddy, the boss of this stage, is actually a bit tricky if you are low on energy. Should we use safe strats or just go for it? I'll say let's go for it. Actually, we could do that. No need to do hazardous stuff. I'm not gonna slide here because my D-pad is messed up. You cannot force me to... Are we actually gonna run out of... That's hilarious. That's even more hilarious. Let's just have one of the worst runs, shall we? I'm okay with this. No comments. Thank you. The bullets are just gonna stay on the screen now. That's fine. I had low expectations anyway when going for this. We might have to E-tank. Unless we just take the hits from the small mitts. That's a possibility. I said small mitts. We might have to E-tank. In fact, we are. I'm not gonna deal with this. What a trash run. Yep. That's what you get when you sleep an hour at night. That's literally it. But I'm gonna love getting these submissions out of the way. Could have used my old race footage for my 2015, that's better. But I'd like to have some more current stuff up. And I forgot to split. Listen, who cares? If I don't care about the splits, you're not gonna. Taco trash. More like this run is trash. This stage I'm not a particular fan of. If I had to pick one stage I don't like that much, it's probably this one. Oh! Such savagery. Oh, I had a charge on from pausing last time. How did that happen? I mean, I know that's typical for this game, but I didn't recall swapping weapons and charging. This would also be a spot for a balloon, but we have a reason not to use it. Get out of here, dog. Bit faster, thank you. I figured he didn't die from Toad. That's fine. And it apparently does like no damage at all. I just wanted to test that out for research. Could be fun to just keep using Toad on that, but I guess we don't get to. Now let's abuse his hitboxes a bit. And by a bit I mean completely. Oh, it's already out? Okay. Usually you have to use 2 drill bombs there. That's fine. We just used 1, I don't know what happened. Usually there's 2 blocks on him and you destroy the upper and lower one and then you can pass through him. But now I just shot him once and I passed through, I don't know what happened. Maybe I took them both out at the same time. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, you have like 5 minute current pace, so it tells me The current pace? I've never seen that before. So it's estimating 47. Interesting. Don't drop down, that would be cool. Revisit time. My mind is so numb right now, I'm so tired. See if I can even recall the weaknesses. That'll be a fun teaser for my brain right now. You can be so tired that simple things just escape you. Like my eyes are literally shut. They're glued shut right now. But at least I'm gonna get these submissions out of the way. Which sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Get these submissions out of the way. I don't care. I do care. But it's just that I have other stuff to do. And I still like to be part of that event. So that's what it is now. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting hit or freezing time apparently, or dying. Oh, no you're not. Oh, we got the Mega Man Eternal sprite there. Just die. This is like the most laid back I've ever played this game. Hilarious stuff. This will go over well as the submission. Listen, I'm a relaxed guy. I just speedrun for fun, I'm not too serious about this. Where's my skull? Get wrecked, boy. Oh, and you don't want to collide with Robot Masters in this game, they do 8 points of damage. Except for Pharaoh, that's like 4, for some reason. I didn't realize that until like a few weeks ago. Oh, no you don't. Yeah, our pace sucks right now. Why don't we Buster? Buster is fun. For some reason I like, even though I lose time, Dustman is fun to do with Buster, so we're just gonna do it for fun. I'm not gonna lose so much time. I like to do things fun. Things are fun. Gonna Buster you too. For reasons. There's a good reason. Unlike for Dustman. And we're gonna Buster you too. Because the weakness, we could dust, but I'll probably miss with dust anyway. There we go. The bosses are down. I'll bite a bit slowly, but They are. Willy. Slide once. Equip. The killing machine. Oh. Preferably don't take damage. Dumb damage. Not allowed. I really hate the hitbox of this second phase. Especially if we run out of trill. Can't look right now, but I'm not sure how much trill we have. Well, now we're gonna run out. Are we? We might not, actually, we might not. That's fine. Okay. Oh man, the lag. That's just fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, our pace is horrible. 46 already. But we can do an estimate of like 50 minutes. So that'll be fine. Like this is not a bad time per se, especially when we are missing the balloon adapter and we haven't died, and we actually don't think we are gonna die. But of course, when I say that, we're gonna actually die. So there's that. Maybe we'll just do that, maybe we'll just die. That'll be fun. First time in like 10 years, die at Wily. And that has actually happened before. Let's take that, just in case, because now I digged myself a hole needlessly, so probably gonna die. He's gonna appear right on top of us, right? It's gonna be the end. That's convenient. More convenient. Very convenient. There we go. Not too bad, not great, 47-14. Without the balloon adapter and some horrible RNG as well, but I'll take that actually. That's not too bad. If we're doing 47 on the actual stream, that would not be bad, but I'd really like to aim for 46. Not a bad one, just some mishaps, and I'm so tired. It's actually ridiculous, but I hope this is sufficient for you guys there who are watching the runs. I'm gonna do Mega Man 9 now, why not? We'll see you next time.